It's time. We're time. We're live. We're live. All right. Let's get this thing started. TGIF, everybody. TGIF, baby. Woo! Thanks, everybody, for coming today. Man, we got a crowd already. I'm telling you right now, we got a crowd. Brian says the World Series starts today. Yes, tonight. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers, a former New York City team, and the New York Yankees. And I'm putting my money on the Dodgers because I like the National League. I've always liked the National League, so there you have it. All right, so yeah, let's have some tunes. It's TGIF, baby. We're right on the money. And we've got, in addition to Brian, we've got Alan and Kim and Eugene and Sandra. Wow, all right. Somebody's rooting for the Yankees. Oh, no. But, you know, the Dodgers have the greatest player in the history of the game right now playing for them. I'm surprised the Yankees didn't get him, but got to be one of the greatest players that ever play the game. So, all right, even though they've tried to mess the game up in the last few years with, you know, bigger bases and this deal where you put a guy on second in extra innings and all. Oh, they've played with the game so much. They tried to make baseball so that people who don't like baseball would like baseball. I'm not sure they've succeeded yet, but we'll see. All right, let's play a couple of tunes I've been messing with here. And one is called The Blue Mule. G. Play through it, and then I'll tell you a little about it. Here we go. Yeah, the old Blue Mule. That's a great little tune. That's an Ozarks tune, Missouri Ozarks, but we got it from Cyril Stinnett. My buddy Bill Shull and I, may he rest in peace, we used to go up to northwest Missouri and we'd rent a couple of cabins at this little tiny state park called Big Lake State Park. And it was right near the Missouri River. You could look across from the bluff there over into Nebraska. It's way up northwest Missouri. And we'd rent a cabin and Dwight Lamb would come and he'd pick Cyril up on the way there. Or sometimes we'd pick Cyril up. And Dave Copeland, who's passed away now, all those guys have gone to the cemetery, great musicians from Missouri and Iowa. And anyway, we'd sit around and we'd play tunes, and Cyril would play one tune after another, and we'd record. I had an old reel-to-reel tape recorder. And one day, one of those days, we're sitting around eating bacon or something, and Cyril's just popping tunes out of his head, and he starts playing this tune. I said, "What in the world is that?" He says, "That's the Blue Mule." And and Cyril's originally an Ozarker. We associate him with the Missouri Valley, but he's from the Ozarks, so I imagine he learned that tune from his dad, maybe, because he moved up to northwest Missouri from the Ozarks when he was a kid. But man, that's a great tune. I think we've had him play it 3 or 4 times in a row, because play it again. It's such a nice tune. The Blue Mule. So there you have it. Alistair, how's it going? Skip's here. Sandra's here. Kim. In a cabin, yes. It was a little, it wasn't like a log cabin. It was just these little kind of state park kind of cabins, They had the best lodge there, though. They had breakfast at this little lodge, and I so wanted to steal their coffee cup because it said Big Lake State Park. It had the Missouri State seal on it. And before I could get back up there to steal one of the cups, they closed the park down and tore everything down. I don't know what happened to it. I should have taken. Whenever you have an opportunity to steal a cup, take it. That's what I say. That's the lesson there. All right, hey, I'm playing prompts from the Don Messer book, but I'm going to play you one more tune. I wrote this tune out too yesterday, a Dwight Lamb tune that's kind of obscure. I've been looking everywhere in my iTunes collection where I have all my field recordings, and I can't find this tune. I played through all the unnamed tunes in the Christensen books this morning. Anyway, it's called Decatur Reel. I'll play a little bit of it. It's a simple, nice little tune. I'm going to put this Decatur Reel and Blue Mule up as lessons on my Patreon here over the weekend. But let's see. So it's Decatur Reel. Decatur's a town up there in Nebraska. I think there's a few Decaturs around the country. There's Decatur, Texas, I know for sure. And anyway, there might be a Decatur, Missouri. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, here we go with Decatur Reel in D. Alan, you've probably heard this one before. The old Decatur Reel. It's a cute little tune. My buddy Bill Peterson, who lives up in the kind of southeast corner of South Dakota, and he has played with Dwight Lamb a lot in his last few years here, and he said that Dwight called that the other Irish Reel, and they'd play that in a medley with Casey's Irish Reel, which is another good tune in D. And but I don't think Bob Walters ever recorded that. Dwight never recorded it. It's a good little tune, and they didn't have a title, so some friends of mine around Columbia there Dave and Amber made up or gave it the title Decatur Reel, I'm always in favor of giving tunes names if they don't have one, because otherwise you just can't remember them. Play that fifth tune, in D that doesn't have a title. You know the one? It can't. That doesn't work. Those tunes get lost. So you got to give them a name sometimes, even if it's wrong. You can always correct yourself later. Oh, except I'm a little teapot. Okay, I don't know that one. It's a good little tune, cute little tune. Yeah, the Aider from Decatur. That's a good piece of music. That was a Bob Wills number, I think, too. I believe Terry Morris played that, but I think Aider from Decatur is a Bob Wills song, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Warren's here now. All right, all the best folks have shown up. All right, we're going to switch over to the Don Messer book I was playing from yesterday. And I see on the page, I'm just using it as a prompt now. Remember, I'm not a good music reader. Some of you are probably a lot better music readers than me. But we'll play a little bit of The Mouth of the Tobeak. Here we go. G. The Mouth of the Tobeak. All right. Now let's go on and play the Rambler's Hornpipe, or Old French. Also, that one's in the key of D. We'll move it to key of D. Actually, it's kind of D. Second part's kind of A. So let's play the Rambler's Hornpipe. Ready? Yeah. fiddler's hornpipe, or Old French, as some people call it. I'm going to wipe some of the... Oh, see, you hear that squeaky rosin on there? Squeaky rosin. All right. All right, so now, let's see. What else do I got here in my Don Messer book? Oh, he's got a version of Mississippi Sawyer. Let's play a little bit of that. I've got a funny thing I do on the second part. You might find amusing, so let's play a little Mississippi Sawyer. Here we go. It did sound like that for sure. Got a kind of decatur. Maybe a decanter. All right, here we go. That's the old Mississippi Sawyer. Got a little out of tune there. All right, so now, hey, let's flip the page. See what else. See what else is in this Don Messer book here. Miller, dude. Yeah, both parts can be amusing, but I think both of us would agree that we're both easily amused. So. How about the Perry Sound hornpipe? Perry Sound reel? I think it's Perry Sound reel, actually. G, we're going to move over to G. All right, Perry Sound reel. Here we go. polka, Eugene. I believe that could pass for a polka, especially if I slowed it down just a hair. Yeah, you could polka to that, I believe. Good call, man. So are you, or maybe you're thinking of Irish polka rather than German style polka. But anyway, students of Canadian geography, tell me, where's the Parry Sound? It's an actual place. I looked it up once a long time ago when I was learning the tune, but I can't remember. So where is the Parry Sound in Canada? I would like to know. All right, let's play a little bit of, let's see, let's play a little bit of Turn the Page. I don't know any more of this. There's so many good tunes. This Don Messer book, it's been reprinted. This is my copy from 1970 something. But, and Mel Bay reissued it. And so before that, I'm sure it was just a Canadian issue, probably in the 60s when Don Messer was at his apex. But it's a really great book, man, I mean to tell you. All right, let's play a little Walker Street here. I think that in Irish context, they call it the Traveler. Oh, Ontario around, okay. On Georgian Bay, that's way up north there then, eh? Way up north. That'd be my guess. All right, so let's try this Walker Street. Oh, I got an announcement to make before time is slipping away from me. I've got an announcement to make. Tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Central Daylight Time. Sorry, we're not into winter time yet. It's Possum's Woodshed, and we have a special guest on Possum's Woodshed. Our friend Marion Funk, who's a great accordionist, Irish-style accordionist, piano accordion, will be visiting us, and she'll be on the program. And Jennifer's coming over, and we're just going to sit around and play some tunes. So if you want to just list something to do with your Friday evening, you can play along too. But so yeah, that's tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time. So not too far off. It'll be Possum's Woodshed. Don Coleman made that great graphic for me of the murderous possum. That's just for Halloween. We have a happy possum for the rest of the time. All right, so here we go with what did I say? Walker Street. All right, I didn't want to forget my announcement though. Hey, we got a kitty video today. Internet kitties. This place is abounding with kitties. If you send me a picture of your pet, vertical format, hold your phone up like that, 10-second clip, bigfiddleshow@gmail.com, I'll make your kitty famous. But here's a kitty named Carl. Look. Ah, Carl is so cute. Thanks, Kim, for sending in a picture of Carl. Such a cute kitty. Oh, man. A ginger kitty hiding under the blanket. Here comes. Aw, what a nice kitty. That's a really nice kitty. Hey, if you haven't given us a like yet today, go punch that like button. And be sure after the show to share this video with somebody. We need a bigger throng of people. I'm appreciative of my regulars, but we want to grow this audience for this program. So, because who doesn't want to listen to fiddle tunes at lunchtime? I mean, come on. All right, I think I got time for one more here. So I'm going to play... The Trip to Windsor. Okay, it was written by Dan R. McDonald, I believe. Cape Breton fiddler who lived in Windsor or Detroit. Maybe he lived in Detroit. He was worked in the auto industry. So one of the great famous composers of Cape Breton music. The Trip to Windsor. So here we go. Oh, there it was, the Trip to Windsor. All right, I kind of tripped over the Trip to Windsor, but that's okay. We're just here with friends playing some tunes. So, folks, be sure to share this video after we're done. Share it with a friend. Tell them to come see us, because we'll be back here again on Monday, noon Central Time. Don't miss it. Thanks, everybody, for coming in today. Appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.